If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, 50 Cent is looking to buy the rights to 6ix9ine's story so he could put it on the screen. And did MC Serch write for Rakim? 2 Chainz invests in the A3C Festival, and Keak Da Sneak is out of jail. Let's talk hip-hop. So 50 Cent is on Instagram, right? And he basically says, you know, I shoot tomorrow for my new ABC series. It's a show called For Life, and it's set to premiere on February 23rd after the Oscars, right? And then somebody comments on there and they're like, you bought the rights to Treyway 6ix9ine movie? I'm hearing. Is this true? And then 50 Cent comments back and says, I'm working, boy. So basically, it seems like 50 Cent probably has in his mind that he wants to buy these rights. Now, I have not heard that rumor at all. The only time I heard it was right here when 50 Cent responds to it. But since 50's responding to it, it kind of gives like a little validity to it, right? I mean, everybody's been saying the way that this thing is unfolding is like a damn story, right? From video of 6ix9ine being kidnapped, you know, and taken to his crib, and it's just like in HD, the video, you hear sound, you see the people, you know, there's footage of him, you know, getting his stuff taken while, you know, his baby mom comes downstairs. It's just like crazy. You know, they got wiretaps that sound super clear, like it was mixed down and mastered and everything. On one side of the phone, you got Mel Murder. On the other side of the phone, on the other speaker, you got Shoddy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy the way that everything is just going down. It's like a damn movie. It's like a reality show in front of us, right? So for it to become like a scripted series or like an actual movie that we could go see would be fire, and you know that's making mad money, right? So they're asking everybody, would you ever work with 6ix9ine again? Would you ever do a song with him again? What would you do with 6ix9ine? And a lot of people are saying, nah, probably wouldn't. But there are some rappers that are saying, yeah, they probably would, right? And the crazy thing is, like, if I was like a betting person, maybe 50 Cent wouldn't do any music again with 6ix9ine, but I'm sure that he would probably, yes, do a movie or a series with 6ix9ine, you know, talk to him, get his side of the story, sit down with him, make sure that it's right, make sure 6ix9ine likes the way that it's coming out. And 6ix9ine is no dummy, man. He's planning on coming back into hip hop, which is, I've never seen that before. But even if he doesn't, you know, he could make money off of selling his story to like a 50 Cent or the Sony pictures or whatever the case may be. So we're gonna have to see, but it's looking crazy out here. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
MC Serch went on somebody's show, which I'm not going to say, said that he wrote something for you, and you were like, what? I think it was Follow the Leader one. Yeah. Was that true?
He said he wrote something.
He said he wrote something for you, and that Eric B was like, nah, what you talking about? Like,
yeah, I don't even know if it got to me.
Yeah, because he said that needed some help. Ra needed help, and I was like,
oh shit. No disrespect to my man Serch, but I'll knock my man the fuck out.
So last year, MC Serch was on Vlad TV, right? And he basically was just telling like stories about like, you know, hip hop and stuff like that, right? And we all know like Rakim is a dope MC. He's one of those rappers that took it from people rapping like, yeah, I'm sitting in the park, yo, you know, to actually rapping and like spitting rhymes and like coming out with a 16 bar verse that made some sense, right? Jay-Z got his whole style from Rakim, right? But anyway, so Rakim is one of the dopest like writers, lyricists ever, period, point blank, in the world, and he's always written like all his own music, right? So MC Serch was on Vlad TV and basically saying, like, giving a story about how Leo Cohen asked MC Serch to write a song for Rakim, right? And so MC Serch sat down. First of all, Rakim didn't ask nobody to write no song for him, but Leo Cohen, who was MC Serch's manager, just felt like, you know, maybe Rakim could use a little help, so I'm gonna ask, you know, MC Serch to write it myself, and then we'll present this to Rakim, you know, once everything's written, right? So, you know, that's what they did, right? So MC Serch wrote a song called Step Into the AM. He got on the phone with Leo Cohen. Leo Cohen was like, okay, cool, right? So they decided to call Eric B, you know, on three-way, Because, you know, Eric B and Rakim, they were a group together, and Eric B hung up on both of them, you know, before they could even get the title of the song out. Like, nah, hell no, Rakim is not accepting nobody writing anything for him, right? And then he called back Lyor Cohen just by himself and proceeded to curse Lyor Cohen out for like 4 hours straight, right? So that's the story. But as y'all can see right there, Lord Sear, who Rakim did an interview with over the weekend, basically didn't, you know, present it correctly to Rakim to ask the question, or what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he's not a good interviewer or what, right? But Lord Sear is saying, oh, so MC Serch wrote something for you? What was that about? You know? And then Rakim proceeds to say, listen, I love MC Serch, but I'll knock him the fuck out, right? Which is crazy. No disrespect, but I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy, right? So MC Serch sees this and responds.
All right, so somebody just showed me the Lord Sear Rakim interview. Let's get it real straight. All right, let's get it real straight, real fast. Lyor Cohen, my manager at the time, asked me to write a rhyme for Eric B and Rakim for the Follow the Leader album. I wrote Step Into the AM. Rakim had no idea I was writing the rhyme. Eric B had no idea I was writing the rhyme. The only person that knew was Lyor Cohen. Alright? As soon as Eric heard the first, he didn't even hear the title, he hung up on me. And then called Lyor and screamed on him for 4 hours. Lord Sear, for you to tell fucking Rakim that I wrote a rhyme for him, and yo, fuck you, Sear. Trying to get fucking little fucking shine for your bullshit ass show. I'm so fucking mad at you right now. You're my fucking man. You could have called me and asked me what the fucking deal was. Or you could have watched the Vlad interview and seen what the truth was. Rakim didn't know. Nobody knew. Yo, fuck you, man. That's bullshit.
Oh, so as y'all can see, yo, MC Serch is upset, right? I'm upset. Right? So anyway, after that, he got on the phone with Lord Sear, and I guess they made amends or whatever, because Lord Sear invited him up to the radio show tomorrow. So he'll be on there tomorrow, basically trying to clear the air and talk about what happened. But it's nothing really to clear. I mean, we know what happened. You said it on Vlad TV. You were asked to write the verse. You wrote it. You guys called Eric B and tried to present it to him. They hung up on you and said, nah, we're not accepting nobody to write anything for us. And that's the story, right? So Lord Sear is the one who presented it wrong and is trying to paint a false narrative or fake news to start some shit. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. So 2 Chainz invests in the A3C Festival, right? He becomes like one of the owners. So basically the A3C Festival was acquired by like some group, right? And apparently like 2 Chainz is the owner or part owner of this group, right? It's like 12 people, right? So it's not like he owns the whole festival by itself, but he is like one of the influencers, he is one of the investors, he is one of the owners, right? So what that means now is that he can like really have like a hand pick or a huge say so in the festival, right? This festival is a hip hop festival, right? And it takes place in Atlanta, where 2 Chainz is from, right? So this is dope because it's like somebody that's from the cloth that can be like, oh no, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we need. People like that are in positions of power to say, oh yeah, this is good, this is not, this is for the culture, this may be taken a little funny or whatever the case may be. And 2 Chainz is that guy, right? So the festival is actually this is the 3rd annual festival. It's taking place like on October 10th or something, like probably in about 2 weeks. YG is gonna be there, E40 is gonna be there, Meg Thee Stallion is gonna be there. There's gonna be like a whole West Coast tribute with like a bunch of West Coast rappers. And from what Rakim and Eric B are gonna be there. Big Daddy Kane is gonna be, it's like mad people are gonna be there, right? So this should be fire. And shout out to 2 Chainz. I mean, that's what you gotta keep doing, like making your money grow, invest in different things like Rick Ross, Jay-Z, even Kanye West. So hey man, that's cool. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, yo, so Keak Da Sneak is out of jail, right? And I mean, like, he's been having like a hard last couple years, right? So he wasn't in jail for that long, like 5 months for having a gun on him, right? And basically the whole situation is that, you know, he gets pulled over. First of all, he was shot multiple times, right? And put in a wheelchair, right? But then he gets pulled over, right? He has a gun in his car, and they arrest him again. And the reason why they even decided to search the car in the first place was because he was on probation. So in the state of California, who was ever on probation, even if you don't smell weed, smell marijuana in the car, or whatever the case may be, the police still have the right to search it. They searched it and they found that, right? He's been shot multiple times though, and like I say, he was in a wheelchair now. His lawyers basically were trying to fight for him to do this sentence on house arrest, but no, they said no, he's got to go to jail, but they cut it real short, right? 5 months is crazy for having a gun, man. In New York, that's like 5 years, right? But anyway, so now he's out. He got out over the weekend. He's like, yo, they opened the doors for a king, right? And he's like, you know, he's in a different mindset. He's trying to expand the bag. He's trying to get back to his kids and his family. He's going to do physical therapy so he can get up out that wheelchair and all that. But this whole situation is just crazy, man. My thoughts and prayers go out to Keak Da Sneak. Let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.